Thomas, as much as I want to start the podcast, we have a verdict.
We've got a verdict.
We have a verdict.
What epic timing?
We have a verdict.
We've got a verdict.
We have a.
What epic timing?
I need to back up on this.
Are you there?
I need to back up. We need to back up. I don't know what it is. Hold on. We're backing up just a little bit to find out what this is. The jury comes in right now. We're going to sit down and have it read. Okay, here we go. We're a minute late on this. I apologize.
Is there audio from the courthouse yet?
I can hear you. Can you hear?
I can hear you. I can't hear the court.
Okay. Okay. Hold tight. I don't know why the audio is not coming across. Coming through here to there. I need it over here. I need it on a different device. Can you pull this up on your device and share it?
What feed are you using?
I'm using the 14th Circuit 14th Circuit District Court YouTube feed.
Let me get ready right now.
So hang on. And you know what? I can fix this. We're going to bring the audio in from this. And I'm going to need a thumbs up if it's working. Just 1 second.
I got it. Want me to hit present?
You got it? Yes, if you can do it. Just back it up to a little bit. Back up just a little bit to about -2 minutes ago.
Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. It's messing up. I can't.
Okay, I'm going to try to do it myself. It might mess up our audio. Can you mute your mic for a minute?
Yep.
Okay. You guys still hear me? Thumbs up. We have two on. Back up just a tiny bit. There we go. Any thumbs up in chat if you can hear this. Sound.
You're good. Just a lot of static.
And ladies and gentlemen, the jury will reach a verdict. And if Bailey, if you'll hand me the verdict, please. Madam Clerk, will you please publish the verdict? In the Circuit Court for the 4th Judicial Circuit in and for Bay County, Florida, State of Florida versus Angela Reagan Stansler. Verdict. We, the jury, find as follows as to the charge. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. If you find the defendant guilty of this offense, you must choose one of the following findings. We find the defendant actually possessed and discharged the firearm.
Okay. This is messing up pretty badly. Hear me right now. Test. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, and you sound crystal clear. We were just
Crystal
underwater
clear.
while the judge was talking.
Oh man, the speaker. I don't know how to bring this in then. I'm not a big fan of what are we seeing? You're just seeing that screen. Let's go back to
So they can hear us now. Now they say it's way better. So without that feed, but we got
sound is good.
the verdict.
That's the feed that the audio comes in on. I can let's see if I can bring it in through my phone.
I had it, but my share screen was trying to show everything but.
Okay, I'm going to bring in the audio through my phone and the video through camera 2.
I'll mute.
I'm going to back this up. Just 1 second. So right when she sits down, let's see. Okay, that's where we're going to go. Give me a second to get the video right when she sits down.
Madam Clerk, will you please publish the verdict?
You don't have to mute. Is that all right?
Yes, way better. Perfect.
Okay.
In the Circuit Court of the 14th Judicial Circuit in Fort Bay County, Florida, State of Florida versus Angela Riggins Dantzler. Verdict. We, the jury, find as follows as to the charge. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. If you find the defendant guilty of this offense, you must choose one of the following findings. We find the defendant actually possessed and discharged a firearm, causing great bodily harm or death to Lorenzo Dantzler during the commission of the offense. So say we all, done at Panama City, Bay County, Florida. Foreperson Denise Hinton, dated August 25th, 2023.
And Mr. Caldwell, sir, is this your verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Mills?
Yes.
And Mr. Scarborough?
Sorry, the video
And
and
Ms.
the audio are
Banks?
not matching.
And Ms. Warren?
All the names.
And Ms. Bertrand?
Yes.
And Ms. Wade? And Mr. Thomas, is this your verdict as well? And Ms. Rocha?
Yes.
And Mr. Steinzer?
Yes.
And Mr. Turner?
Yes.
And Ms. Heaton?
Yes.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do wish to thank you for your time and your consideration. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges enjoyed by jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For many centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult
Okay.
cases.
I think that's all we're
We
going to
have
do. This has
recognized for
been
hundreds
difficult
of
enough
years that a jury's
to
deliberations.
get this on. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if the video worked at all. Did that work, Thomas?
Yeah, that came through really well that second go around. So
Oh man, I apologize. Guilty. Yes, you just doxed the full jury. That's what
Yeah.
happens.
right.
It's like, who needs juror numbers? Seriously, nowadays we just everybody knows who everyone is. It's all right. We're just gonna go with, might as well go with first names and addresses as well. While we're
Yeah. She just left out phone numbers and that was it.
why not?
Small town courts. It's funny. It's well, that's crazy. So obviously a different kickoff to a podcast, but I think, was it not just 2 weeks ago we were on Verdict Watch on a podcast?
Yes.
So it's
we were.
2 out of
It was-
3.
It was weird then as well.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
man.
definitely wild. There's a lot of mixed feelings. We got people that are shocked and wow. And someone in there said her being on Facebook probably didn't look good as well. I know there was comments and opinions made
Yeah.
in the instructions of the defendant didn't have an opportunity to retreat before firing. That was one that probably made people think a certain way. I don't know. That's crazy. That was an impromptu trial that was wild and crazy and stirred up emotions
Yeah.
for a
And
lot
the,
of people.
The
That was
content,
heavy.
the content is something that hits way too close to home for many, many people.
Yeah, that's heavy.
But let's set that aside for just a little bit. Let's move that off to the side.
Talk about
The weekend's here. It's Friday. How do we transition from a guilty verdict from holding grandma guilty for murder to to something a little bit lighter?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's funny when we had Red Pen and Thadam on, and Thadam was saying the segues, they're so good. This is the most difficult segue
Help
to
us here.
overcome ever.
Chat, help us.
Chime in.
What is a, let's try to make it as politically correct and nice as possible, but a tasteful segue from the verdict we just heard to the weekend stories we're about to share, because I have nothing. I've got nothing.
Yeah, to trying to be funny and hang out and have a good time. But Amber says, Buffer, they're doing sentencing now. So
Yeah.
do we want to go back?
No, I'm not going to go back for that right now.
Okay.
I'm going to try to record it later, and we'll
There we go.
share it with the rest.
So thanks,
It's-
Amber, for
that's
the
going to be too
for
heavy.
the heads up. That's going to be real heavy.
It's been 11 hours of pretty heavy stuff, and so we're gonna. Ari's not getting his pickles. I did not. My wife went to the store. No pickles. 0 pickles. I'm pretty sure we got chocolate though. So, did I see 80s music man sneaking in?
Again, all
Let me see.
80s does is sneak. Sneak.
There
Or
you
like Gashette calls it a pickle pivot.
go. It's-
Instead of a
Pickle pivot
segue,
is
it's a
great.
pickle pivot. Oh man. So
it was,
there's some people in there saying just straight
It's
to
hot.
dad jokes.
straight to dad jokes.
It's not
Let's do this.
not how the script's
That's
drawn.
not how it goes. That's not how we wrote it.
No.
That's not at all how we wrote it. As a matter of fact.
Dad jokes are midway through the campaign, but
I'm seeing if I've got a good dad joke that would be a transition. Like, speaking of murder trials, no, I don't think I have one that starts like that. my
Oh,
goodness, where-
well, I've got one.
what's
Well,
that?
it's not murder, but it includes death.
Okay, that's good
Did-
enough.
Did you hear about the Italian chef that died?
No, I didn't. Oops.
He passed away. So it coincides with the theme of the
The
channel.
contest hasn't started yet, right?
That's my weakest one. So
Oh my goodness.
disclaimer to chat. Remember, so we have a little friendly competition to see if we can get a smirk out of one or the other with intentionally terrible jokes that they're so bad that they're kind of funny. So exactly, Laura says. Oh, I think I missed it.
I'm Thomas.
jump.
I'm panicking. My my notes with all my dad jokes that I saved up and racked my brain forever.
Do you want to borrow mine?
I'm gonna need to.
We can split it in half.
Oh my goodness, where would it be?
This is the not relevant podcast. This is what we do. This is what happens. We're part of it. If you want, I can drop a quick document into Skype that you don't use.
Found him. Found him. Found
Dang
him.
I was hoping for a slam dunk victory.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Verdict was in guilty. 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 Half of us are watching the sentence. Yeah, don't spoil it for those of us that are just
Yeah, no.
just chilling out over here. I don't know. I don't know what the sentence is other than the verdict. Let's see. A transition, maybe a law related joke might be appropriate here. And since it was a murder trial, do you know, Thomas? Do you know why they bury lawyers 12 feet deep in the cemetery?
No.
Because deep down, they're really good people.
I hope
Yep.
Nicole and Matthew rewatch this one. I really do. That'd be money.
We need to. People are saying I need to find out the sentence, please. It's the problem is we've got an audio issue. I can't get the audio in a good way with the system we're live with right now. It just doesn't allow me to do that. That's my problem.
Yeah.
So deep
And it's
down,
hard.
they're really good people. We'll cross that one off the list.
That's
I honestly was going to start with something which is actually one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites, which is not lawyer related at all. It's my favorite kid joke that I tell, which is, what do you get when you mix an elephant and a rhinoceros?
I want to know it, but I don't.
Elefino.
HE double hockey sticks. If I
Oh,
know
yes.
play on words, got it.
Elefino.
Okay.
That's how to say it.
that was well done. So Nina Canadian, my first not relevant podcast. Buckle up or just kick back and hang out because it's all not relevant.
don't
It's just
overthink
goofy.
it. Don't overthink it. You know, it's sort of, we just roll with whatever happens. But do feel free to contribute in chat if something, you know, even not relevant pops up. Speaking of, I have to show the tip, ladies. I'm not sure who the tip went to, but the ladies deserve a tip, and here it is. Jill, thank you very much for doing that. Amazing. Appreciate your support.
Absolutely. It's the podcast is kind of like a live blooper reel.
That is a good definition.
That's
That is-
I feel like that's where it goes. But oh, Jiminy Christmas. All right. I want to just dive right into something because I saw a lot of comments from people, and I know I'm going to skip ahead in our news stories. I'm going to just jump right to what I know.
It's okay.
There's a
We
lot
never
of people-
follow the script anyway.
We never do. And we read half the stuff we put on there anyway. So we divert and go elsewhere. But this was a story for later in the evening, but I feel like it just kind of jumps in. Alyssa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. No need to apologize. I've seen a lot of people saying, I need a drink after the day and after the
Mhm.
stress and after the
Yeah.
verdict and things like that. And I get some drink, some don't. But this news story I found, we find these all over the world. This one was in my town.
Oh, these are good. I love local stories. Do you know
I-
the people? Do you know the people that are involved?
No, I don't.
Are you losing a friend over sharing this story with the
You know,
world?
no, and if I knew I would admit if I did, because it would put
Yeah.
me in a little bubble that probably I shouldn't be in.
Okay.
I can't believe I never saw this story. But so a woman got reported to the police by Walmart staff for drinking wine out of a Pringles canister while trolling around the Walmart parking lot in an electric scooter
in front of the Walmart.
and kick back, taking it easy.
I was kicked back, taking it easy.
There we go.
On point.
So hang on. Pringles can. The Pringles, for those that don't know, it's a long cylinder can that has potato chips in a stack. And most people are around the world. Most people eat them out of a bag where they're just sort of mixed in. Pringles actually stack theirs exactly. They're all shaped the same, and you can fit quite a few chips in this can.
Yep.
Benefit is they don't get crushed. So hang on. She's drinking wine out of a Pringles can in front of the Walmart. Well, she's
I was
kicked back, taking it easy. And
The police got called at 9 a.m. But when they got called at 9 a.m., Walmart employees reported she had been there since 6:30 a.m.
what'd they do? Just stand around filming for 3 hours?
they had the
she was
security
driving.
cameras
Was she like in
just-
a motorized shopping cart? You said.
Yeah, exactly. Just scooting around doing it. But this isn't even the full story. So somehow in this town that I live in, this story goes viral when it goes on the local paper and then on the internet. So 10,000 people made light of the story on the internet and decided to make an impromptu, funny gathering at Walmart, honor this woman party, RSVP.
Tell me a shrine is involved. This sounds great.
So-
Can't go.
So it's a big joke, right? Like, let's all
Right.
do it. Let's join in.
It's
Let's have
yeah,
fun.
Our town's on the map. Finally, we've made it worldwide. Everyone has known about us. Let's go celebrate. Okay, what did they do there?
So two guys, not in our town, but at a Walmart in Austin, Texas, actually met up for the place and time and RSVP of this and toasted and had wine and got on scooters and drove around the parking lot in the morning in her honor. Out of 10,000, two dudes said, hey, it's a real party. They went and did it. So it became a real thing. So,
And so, did they also get arrested? Or
It
is
doesn't say.
Did they? They made a grand escape.
they probably got selfies with the police after doing what they're doing. And they told them the true story. But they really showed up. They got in
Oh, my
scooters,
goodness.
drank wine out of Pringles cans to toast for the lady that got arrested in our town. But I never even heard about it before. I found this on a site that's national. I never saw it on our local news, so I couldn't believe it. But
Man,
it happened. And of course, like Kathy says, Walmart never fails.
it's Walmart. From the Walmart. It's every single story features a Walmart for some reason. Trying to see if I have a joke that I can transition from a Walmart to somewhere else.
Oh, I'm sure I've got one.
I got a good pizza joke. Never mind. That one's too cheesy.
No, it's a dad joke. It can't be too cheesy.
Sorry.
Too cheesy. That means it's a winner.
Jackie says sent a text with sentencing. I'm going to look. I'm going to look because, I want to know we've invested so much time, so much time into this. Whoa. Okay. So if you do not want to know what the sentence is at this time on the podcast, give me about 10 seconds or wait till I wave my hand on the camera. That's when the spoiler alert will be over, but turn the volume down just for a little bit. So I'll give you a second to run up to your device and turn the volume down. Okay, here we go. Courtesy of you all fantastic people. Verdict is in, guilty of first-degree murder. The sentence is life in prison, credit of time served, minimum mandatory life. So credit for time served is it.
Nothing.
So that was the maximum sentence. I believe they could have gone with death penalty, but they didn't seek it in this case.
So she's going away for life.
Yep. So now we're done. We've spoiler alert over.
Wow.
Thank you.
So
That
the
was
jury didn't buy any bit of the defense story, not one
Zero.
single bit.
0.
Holy mackerel.
That is crazy.
That's heavy.
Now I want to go back even more. What is presented early on in the trial. So,
Yeah, because I will say I think her attorney was awful in my opinion, unorganized, and I'm going to say not well spoken. That has nothing to do with her accent. And we looked her up and looked at everything. German's her first language. English is her second. She knew the English language plenty fine. Nothing to do with the accent. I just think she was not well spoken. She did not present things well, and
she
was
can still
unorganized.
appeal. She can appeal. Maybe for ineffectual defense. I don't know what her appeal is going to
Yeah.
be. But it's a sad thing. Maybe this is way too soon to tell a joke. So can I?
It depends on the joke and where it goes. I feel this is the most conflicted podcast I think we've had in, guess what? 6 months to the day, half a year.
Okay, so prison to you and me might just be one word, but for some people, I won't say names. It's the whole sentence.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how that's gonna. That's just. Oh, oh man.
I was laggy. Is it better now? Am I lag?
You're
It's
lagging
showing
better
better
a
on
little
my
bit.
side.
Yeah, you kind of come and go.
Okay, not sure why, but I'll figure it out.
I don't know where to go from there. It's just
Sometimes multiple sentences. RA's screen freezing. What am I doing wrong here? Let's
yeah.
shut this off.
We've got
Let's kill
Minnesota
everything
nice.
we don't need.
Too soon recovery addict. You can't do it.
It was way too soon. Way too soon.
That was
I
so
will
soon.
say
It was early. That's how soon it
it
was.
it was premature. Oh man. Anyway, there were some jokes I was going to lead into from today, but that was before I knew there was going to be a sentence, so I can't go there. I will say that I've seen a lot of people talking about the weather. We didn't hear what RA said. Holly
You're,
Mack,
you're good now. Crystal clear.
crystal clear. Okay. I just won't touch anything and see if that fixes it. What I was saying was that if I'll retell the joke, it's not that funny the second time around, but I'll do it anyway. That for you and me, Holly, prison is one word, but for some people, it's a whole sentence. That was all.
So
All right. It's been hot. It's been smoking hot. Some people are still dealing with just incredible heat. You've got it in Texas. The entire center of the country has just been, like in the oven. And we've had it pretty hot here today in the 90s with the heat index over triple digits as well. What do you do when it gets that hot?
I, for one, work in my office while the air conditioner breaks.
Sounds
but-
great idea. I don't know.
But other people find other means. I know some people, for instance, our town, we had that storm damage last week. So they opened up shelters. They called them cooling centers so they could go to, which was incredible for them. I ran over to the nearest Starbucks and went in there and I set up work and hung out in there for a little bit while I did it. But I don't know. I mean, there's some options, but not everyone has options.
Yeah. You think of things, people, the animal also,
Yeah.
eat. Bears.
Dog bears.
In high heat. They have their pretty much their winter coat on year round, right? Now
Yeah.
I'm lagging again. Do you want to take it?
Yeah. You're skipping a little bit.
Okay. If you want to take this story, I will. I'll try to shut things down and make it so it works better.
Okay. Gotcha. So where we're headed with this one, animals included facing the heat. So in Southern California, residents came home to find a black bear just hanging out in their hot tub. Of course, the hot tub, it's joined with the pool, so the hot tub's off because it's summer there. So it's just ambient temperature type water. But we had a picture lined up for you if Scott can get back online and get hooked up to show you. But the bear is literally leaning on the edge of the hot tub, sitting in the water, having just a great old time, enjoying the cool water while he's got it splashed all over himself, kind of taking a break. So they actually had to call the local police department. And again, this is in a suburb of LA. Bears can be out there because there's mountains not far from there. But so the police had to come. The bear finally, he jumped out of the hot tub, got on the fence, and then kind of ran down the mountain. So the community was on alert for obviously local pets and animals that are all there to be on lookout for the bear. But there you go. Scott got it. He's just hanging out enough to just take the picture. Hey, you guys want to see me kick back, take it easy?
What I really want to see in this picture is the girl who came out with her towel and her bottle of suntan lotion and was about to go plop down in one of those lawn chairs. And I want to see her face as the bear looks over and goes, huh? Because somebody is standing next to the pool with a camera in hand or their cell phone in hand saying, you guys, you're never going to believe this.
Right. Instead of like running away screaming, just, I've got 5 seconds. I can take a picture of this real fast. He's got a smile on his face. He's loving it.
And the bear's in no hurry to get out.
No.
I was kicked back, taking it easy.
Yeah, that's the bear. I love it.
Anyway, that's a fantastic story. I'm glad it's not in my pool. I honestly, that's one of my phobias is bears. I dying by getting eaten by a bear is like on the bottom of my list as far as things to do to end, everything.
That's a rough one. So therefore, you don't have a pool. Now
that's why we can't have nice things. It's because you have a pool. Next thing you know, you got a bear in there, and then it's nom nom nom, and it's the end. So it's one thing leads to another. I'm not sure if it's causation or whatever, but yeah. Do I have a bear joke? I think I have a bear joke. Let's see.
There was a good one in chat too. While you find yours, I'll scroll back and find it. It was a really,
okay.
Here we go. Yeah. Fanny Pack says, perfect. Bear sitting on a picnic table. I made this with my bare hands. It could just, it could go on. It could go on and on and on. I absolutely love it. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if this is bear related. Just clicking. A guy goes to a beekeeper to buy 50 bees. The beekeeper gives him 51 bees. The guy says, you gave me one extra bee. The beekeeper says, that's a freebie.
The last one, the freebie.
I love that. I love that one. Oh, Samantha, that one's great. It's a freebie. Oh, goodness.
Tell you, sometimes, live streaming for as long as this, it can be difficult. And sometimes, mental health is important care of, and sometimes getting a little treatment, even on medication is the right thing to do. But going around this morning, I noticed somebody had stolen my antidepressant pills. That was the joke. Sorry. I hope they're happy. They stole my antidepressant pills. I hope they're happy. Is it skipping? Is that the problem?
No, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
I'm closing down all the apps that I can to try to make the skipping stop. But
all right, I'm gonna dive into let's rotate here. I'm gonna throw one out. You throw one out. You ready?
Okay, go for it.
What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
I can think of a couple things, but I probably shouldn't say them on the show.
I've got
I
one of
don't
those
know.
too, but a can't opener.
Can't opener. Can't opener. Okay. Let me tell you this one. My wife asked me if I'd seen the Dog Bowl, and
Okay.
I told her I didn't know he could.
What was the score? I love it. So there are three types of people in this world:
I love numbers.
those who
folks.
can
Go ahead.
count
Mhm.
and those who can't.
Well, since you bring up math, okay. Since you bring up math, how do you get 10 math teachers into a room that only holds 9? You carry the one.
Oh, that was a good one. I was gonna make a poor tasted joke, and I'm glad I didn't. So
So
the
that's
answer
probably
was-
appropriate. For any math teachers in chat, I'm probably glad you didn't do that.
I was gonna go along the route of why y'all homeschool instead of, but
Whoa,
anyway.
Mrs. Aria would be here on the mic in a heartbeat.
no, complimenting y'all, dodging others.
okay.
But what is Forrest Gump's email password?
About Jane. Run.
One, Forrest, one.
I was thinking run. One Forest one. That's an easy one to remember. That was a good one. We have some potty humor that's okay on these, right?
It's a not relevant podcast. Not anything goes, but it
Okay.
more
so
goes
in
than
honor
the day.
in honor of the trial we just listened to, where we had what most of chat believes was a lawyer with a German accent. Okay,
Mhm.
that's I think what we settled on. Do you want to know the? Okay, hang on. Do you want to know the German word for constipation?
I never have until now.
Far from pooping.
There's no way.
Okay, it's not. It sounds like German. It's like Farfignugan, only it's far from
Far from pooping. Google currently getting overwhelmed with German constipation
translate
requests.
constipation in all these different languages.
Far from
Oh
pooping.
my goodness,
I think I'm going to put that one in my back pocket and use it.
that's probably a good place to keep it.
This yeah, it keeps me far from pooping when I'm in public. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke?
No.
Well, he won the Nobel Prize. It's a slam dunk.
Nobel. So he knocks.
So
Nobel.
he knocked because there's no bell.
So
It's
you want it. Yeah. And speaking of things I don't like, people knocking on the door. I got a telemarketer call yesterday.
travel
trying-
points.
They were trying to sell me a coffin. That's the last thing I need.
Yes, it is the last thing. You did. These are so bad. They're so fun. Look at they're so terrible that we're getting booed in chat, which is the whole point of the segment.
We need these. We need sound effects. that can-
You're gonna wear that button out though on this segment.
Yes, there's. You guys tell us if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down for each one.
So the whole point, again, I'm going to reiterate when we
Rob,
started.
I
These are
sent you one to the burner phone. 505 area code.
Here we go. Read it straight from the burner phone, no filter.
going live.
Screw it, we'll do it live, right?
Yep.
Let's see, 505. There it is. Thanks for the area code. That really helps. I love that idea. Where do bad rainbows go? Prism. It's a light sentence. It gives them time to reflect. It's like a double whammy on that.
That's a
one.
good one.
And that's a great one. I love that one. That's better than any of the ones I have on my list. Speaking of which, why did Adele cross the road?
Take me to the other side.
Hello from the other side.
Yeah. I got the
That's-
words wrong, but I could hear it in my head. That's
It's going to
funny.
be stuck in your head for a while now.
Oh, bless you for that one. Okay. Well, what do you call a fish wearing a bow tie?
Ooh. All I can think of is Dr. Seuss stories. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Bow tie, tie fish. I don't know.
very sophisticated.
I was going for a higher result on that one.
All right, I'm going to play the laughter tune then after my jokes. If you
No, I'm running the sound effects today, Thomas. That was the deal.
I've got one over here.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
I've never been so happy to get so many thumbs down and boos and comments before intentionally. It's kind of fun.
If you don't get an eye roll from at least one of your children when you tell a dad joke, it's not good.
Yeah.
You need to have, they need to either turn red and be embarrassed that you're sharing that. They need to walk away from you into a crowd of people and be like, I'm not with them.
They keep getting worse. This is our latest comment.
They will.
It's so true.
They will get worse and worse as the night goes on. Speaking of which,
80s man says,
end of
"Boo
the
this
night,
man."
sometimes you need to get a ride home, right? Had
Yep.
to take an Uber the other day. Driver asked if he could put some music on. I said, sure. He said, Kiss. I'm like, let's listen to the music first. Let's see where I feel after that.
I love it because he meant the band. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Pucker up. So-
Pucker up, Buttercup. I like that one. That's a funny one, actually. Oh, let's see here. We were talking weather earlier and things. We got stuff going on down in the Atlantic. It's going to fire off here. So, what did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing. It just waved. I got it. I got one. What's the score now? Well, let's start keeping score with that
Dang
one. So,
Oh, yeah. So now we start. Now we still one.
now it's good. Since we're talking about ocean and tide, figured, how does the moon get cut?
Oh, you're breaking up there.
Oh, how does the moon get a haircut?
It gets it eclipsed.
You're breaking up now.
No,
Did
you
you
heard
get
that.
it?
He gets it eclipsed.
No. Okay. We'll do a quiet clap for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Golf
Oh.
clap. Love it. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I've got a few here. All right. What do you call a factory that makes just okay products?
I'm thinking the word mediocre is involved. I don't know. What is it?
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, you were on the right. You
What-
were you were trending in the right direction.
What do you get when a dinosaur kicks you in the rear end?
Oh, I don't know this one.
A Megasaurus.
You've had a few I'd like that I'm gonna take with me. In
I
fact,
hope
so
my kids aren't listening. That's one they'll remember. And anywhere they go, they're like, Megasaurus. Oh,
I've got a 2-hour drive in the morning with a couple of my
Mhm.
friends heading out of town to play golf. So believe me, when they're gonna hate me in the morning when I take a dozen of these for the car
you're gonna be
ride.
like, guys, listen to this. Listen to this. Golf is fun over the weekend. It's a great weekend activity. Some other activities that are fun. Some people go skydiving. Have you ever had any desire to jump out of a perfectly good plane?
It's on my bucket list.
Well, this actually might be important for you to know then. Breaking news, I just learned, I was today years old when I learned this. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving
Oh, are you talking about one of the indoor places?
unless you plan to go twice.
Oh,
So unless you plan to go twice.
oh, you bait and hooked me on that one because there's one of the indoor ones that you could do. So I thought that's where you're going.
I've done that. iFly is incredible. Although for me, they had to turn the fans all the way up, like the turbo fan to
All
get
right,
you to
Couch
fly
Fun.
up. just calls it right now. It's like, look, this is where it's ending up. So get a
Oh,
pillow or
look up.
something for me.
So you already ruined that one. You ruined toast. I only have a handful left that I put out there.
I'm almost done as well.
So, all right. Well, since you're a dead man sleeping on the couch, a skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Hey, bartender, I'll have a beer and a mop."
A beer and a mop? Like,
He's a skeleton. It just goes right onto the
I'm
floor.
trying to picture what is he going to do with the mop? And I'm like, what's he going to do with the beer? So then it makes sense.
It just goes right through. He's got to clean up an aisle too. That's what he's-
Oh, we've had 2 trials we followed recently that have dealt with relationships that probably were less than stellar. So let's take a joke that goes there. So
Yeah.
once had a girlfriend who left me because I was a compulsive gambler. All I could think about was winning her back.
Okay. Okay. I like it. You guys are sucker. So relationships and trust issues.
Mhm.
I don't trust most trees.
Trust trees. Why?
They all seem kind of shady.
Is this enough of a bribe to make it stop? Just kidding. Thanks for everything. You haven't skipped a beat these past days and had an unbelievable platform. You're so appreciated. Much love from MN Purple Heart, Yellow Heart, Purple Heart.
I think Minnesota Nice is either trying to bribe us or filibuster to get us to stop. One of the two.
Not to make it stop.
Minnesota Nice, that is super nice. Thank you very much. It's not enough. Sorry, it's not enough. We're going to keep going. We've got a few more. In honor of Minnesota Nice. In honor of Minnesota Nice. I used to run a pen pal agency for chickens.
It's going to be
I
something
quit.
with chicken scratch.
I quit because I was struggling to make hens meet.
No, dang it. I thought it was going to be something with chicken scratch. That's a good one. I like it. Oh, chickens can be messy. So what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
Oh man, why was he in the closet in the first place? Oh, never mind. What did he, I don't know. What did he say?
Supplies.
Supplies. Do you follow like celebrities? You big into like the Hollywood scene, actors, movie stars, A-list type stuff?
No, just he's a big YouTube recovery addict on YouTube.
No.
That's-
So you really don't get out much. Is that what you're saying? Well, if I'm not sure if you're going to get this joke then, but do you know which celebrity is always ready to eat cereal?
No, really, please stop.
Which celebrity is always ready to eat cereal?
Toucan Sam.
Reese. With her spoon.
With her spoon. Yes. That makes all the sense in the world. Dang it. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
We're just ignoring Lisa. She's being
Yeah.
pressed to stop.
No, please. Takes more euros than that, Lisa, to make us quit this atrocity. People came here for entertainment. It's just punishment, but they're still here.
Let's go back to a bit of potty humor, since that always seems to be, well, it's hit and miss, as the case may be.
Do you send me to
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do this one.
do it? When in Rome.
Speaking of Rome, well, I'll go this way. We'll do religious and then potty humor. Potty humor, religious. We'll go there. What do you call a sleepwalking nun?
I'm nervous.
A Roman Catholic.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. So it sort of goes hand in hand with another one.
Oh boy.
What happens when you drink holy water mixed with laxatives?
Holy.
No.
Oh,
But it does start a religious movement.
I thought it was gonna be holy sheep.
No, of course not. This is a family show.
Whoops. I take it back.
Oh man.
So I was wrong. Is that what you said?
That is an appropriate answer as well. I think I could do one or two more, maybe three if in a pinch.
Well, call you Butter because you're on a roll.
Are you calling saying uncle and you're giving up?
No, I've got a couple, but yours are really good and I'm enjoying it. So keep going.
Okay. Went to the dentist the other day. The guy in the room over from me was getting his teeth cleaned, and the dentist says to him, he says, he's told the dude, your teeth are stained. They're stained pretty badly. And he said, do you smoke or drink coffee? And the guy's like, I drink it. I
Never met one that
can't smoke coffee. Right?
I like
that was a miss. I think that was probably all.
No, I like that one. I like that one. It didn't stink so bad, but if you're gonna stink, singing in the shower is always a lot of fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh, and we've got a
Tell you-
lot in here.
Tell you what,
Like-
for a lot of people with kids, especially here in the U.S., they've gone back to school this week.
Yep.
This is and for some people are celebrating, and some people are, like Mrs. RA. It's not as much a celebration for her because that's just more work,
Right.
But when it comes to school, the important thing to remember when it comes to different subjects you're teaching is that geology rocks, but geography is where it's at.
No, okay. The follow-up made it good. If you left it with rocks, it wasn't. But
It was a mediocre.
yeah, but it finished well. So, like you said, most here in the U.S. have started school. I don't know about other countries, but speaking of that, what's the best thing about Switzerland?
Oh, let's see the banks, untraceable banks or something.
No, I really don't know, but their flag is a big plus.
Is anybody from Switzerland here? My apologies on behalf of the show. It is a big plus.
It's a big plus.
Big plus. Must be something good.
It's
Oh my
got
goodness.
a-
Let's see. I went to the store to buy a 12-inch ruler. Turns out they're not making them any longer.
Do you know why your nose can't be 12 inches long?
No.
Because it would be a foot. Not planned that one with yours and everything. That
Just off the top.
just happens.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm spent. I'm spent on everything I've prepared.
I've got two more,
Okay.
but I'm just gonna go. And
You do one. I'll do one more, and then you can close with the final.
I'll close with the final one later. So where do you learn to make a banana split?
In the middle. I don't know. What's
Sunday school. Oh, the amount
my-
of hate in this chat in the comments for the
doctor-
replay.
my doctor told me that I'm suffering from paranoia. Well, actually, he didn't tell me that, but I could tell what he was thinking. That's it. I'm done. I'm
So-
done.
I just got one for my brother,
Okay.
and I know this one, but I can't read this.
It's one of those jokes.
Yeah,
We'd have to be. Yeah, it was terrible. I apologize.
I had to shout it out so that way he got. Look at Virginia says, "Are y'all really laughing?" Yes, I actually am.
It might be exhaustion. It might be humor. But
Could be true. We've both been in the same chair since. Well, I've been in this chair since 6:40 a.m. Central Time.
I've been in this chair longer than witnesses have been sitting in the chair in the trial we just watched.
And I've been
And it's from
recalled multiple
1970s.
times.
Oh my goodness. It's just me, just gifted a membership. Thank you very much. It's just me. That's super generous. Let's see who got that one. Nope. And Cashette just gifted 5 as well. So I'm way behind. Joy Joy Junction is was gifted the first one, and Cachette just gifted. Oops, I can't. Why can I not pull them up on my screen? Because we're doing StreamYard. So all I can say is Cachette did this.
I wonder why you're clicking the right.
I'm putting the comments up on the screen all over the place, and it's just not happening. Silver Fox 74, Momo Shark, Sweet Faces, Lori Vargo, and Moon's Path all gifted memberships by Cachette, who has been gifting memberships like they're going out of style. So honestly, it's and thank you. And another one comes in from It's Just Me on the tail end as well. I'm not sure if there's anyone even here that can receive it that's not a member. Oh, Becky Lou got it. Congratulations, Becky Lou, and thank you very much. It's Just Me. What you got?
Love it. No, I said I got one as well. Scott, why don't you bring us home with a No Pants Friday story?
Oh, this is a good story.
I barely glanced, so I don't actually know. This will be news to me.
Okay. So I didn't know how to lead into this one. This one is so bizarre. I'm going to read this. This comes from our, I would like to say sister station, but really we have no sister stations. This we stole from KSL in Salt Lake City. So thank you very much to Pat Reevy from KSL for writing this story for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to abbreviate it just in honor of the fact that he did all the work here. American Fork. It's south of Salt Lake City. Here's the story. Gary's just like, I'm out.
Gary, you're in a big group.
A Wyoming man. It's important. This is a Wyoming man. It's not a Utah man. Okay. A Wyoming man traveling to California, arrested in Utah after police say he stole a car and ran into the interstate and taking off his pants to show, not just his pants, like everything, to show he was not armed.
I apologize.
Okay. This is
Like
this
how
seems
unarmed? Completely.
Completely. It's like, look, there's no concern. You have no concern over me. I have nothing to threaten you with. So it starts. This guy, it gets better. He calls 911, not once, but multiple times, asking for a tow truck for his vehicle that's broken down. The 911 operators finally like, look, you got to stop calling me. Okay. If you keep calling me, we're going to send the cops out and you're not going to get the tow truck, but we'll get a free ride to, the local hotel and with, 3 square meals and a metal bunk. But he keeps calling, continues calling. They send the cops show up. Okay. They noted that in their affidavit, they say they were neither auto mechanics nor tow truck drivers and were unable to assist further. And they told him that he faced charges if he calls again. He does. He calls again. Then while they're on the phone with police, officers who are on the scene, so you see him walking down the middle of the road, yelling and waving his arms, trying to stop vehicles to stop. Okay. Is this enough? No, it's not done yet.
Oh.
He gets a car to stop and hops in and tells the driver to drive like their lives depended on it. So basically, Grand Theft Auto vehicle, what do you call it when you take over? You're basically kidnapping the person but making them drive, right? So he does this. His list of charges are growing.
And he has no pants at this time, right?
Well, not yet.
Oh.
He's with pants. I guess you'd say pants would usually be down. So dude's driving along. He's yelling, "Don't stop!" It turns into a chase. So now we have a police pursuit with a car chasing a driver with the bad guy in it as they're trying to find it. The guy says, "Don't stop. Well, the driver's like, my best option is probably to get the police involved as soon as possible. So he does pull over and stop. And the dude jumps out, runs into I-15, into traffic. This is an interstate, like 70-mile-an-hour interstate, barely avoiding getting hit, refusing to comply, all while taking his pants off to show he has no weapon, yelling, "I'm unarmed." And he dropped his pants and underclothing down to his ankles. After he was taken into custody, he's not done. He becomes combative and he uses handcuffs to scratch the window on the police car on the way in.
Oh, boy.
No prior criminal history.
That's a way to get after your first 2 charges.
He has a dozen charges, including kidnapping, robbery, lewdness, disorderly conduct, and obstruction. So there's a case we want to follow out of Utah for this dude.
I don't have a rap sheet. What's the quickest way I can go get one now?
Oh my goodness. No, this was not a dad joke. This is this week, Wednesday in Salt Lake City, or American Fork, just south of Salt Lake City. This is what happens.
That's intense.
And all the Utah folks that are in chat are saying, hey, just make sure you stress the fact this was a Wyoming guy headed to California. He just happened to be in Utah when it happened. This was not a Utah
Mhm.
story.
Fatal attraction.
What does a storm wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear?
Yes, that's correct. Thunderwear. That's
Thunderwear.
right. Yeah, it should
That's
be.
awesome, Rudy.
Yeah, there you go. Weather jokes, I know most of it. That's funny. You nailed it. There's a whole bunch. So I got one. Oh, he's back. I've got, this is not the closing one, but I want to get it into the conversation. It's I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Which one arrives first?
There we go.
The chicken
I
and the
thought it
egg.
was
That
But-
was really good.
With the dad jokes.
Cash that was funny as well.
Man, I thank y'all so much in chat because I've seen, we've both seen, and we've tried to highlight a few of them, but there's been so many good jokes that have actually come through. And the funny and the hate and the please stop and please knock it off. That was kind of our intent tonight, was to make the worst jokes we could read and get, and just, they're so bad that they make you laugh. This week's been a heavy trial. Circumstances have been real. So just having some lighthearted fun
Yeah.
and a chance for y'all to make fun of and laugh at us.
Yes,
That
'cause we-
was kind of the
we
goal
can
for
take
tonight's
that.
podcast.
For sure. It was a lot of fun. Some of the best jokes were in chat, I must admit. I thought this is still a dad joke. I was waiting for it. Says Nikki. Yeah, it's sorry, the setup. It was all set up and there was no punchline. which is almost as good as a dad joke.
It was, but so thank y'all so much. Looking forward to the weekend. Scott, any big plans?
Yes, taking my boy to a birthday party at a state park like 2 hours away from here. And because it's so far away, and it's like an all day party, I'm just driving in there and then I'm sitting at the lake. So I might take a fishing pole. I would take a metal detector, but it's a state park and I can't metal detect there. So I might take a fishing pole and see if I can drown a worm. And I don't even know what fish live here. I've done so little fishing in North Carolina. I might catch something. I'm not sure if I should touch it because it's, it might be poisonous or bite me or sting me or something else. But I'll probably get a sunburn is what I have on the books.
Well, it's always a good weekend if you come out with sunburn. It means you weren't stuck inside all day.
But I have been inside quite a bit. So getting out and about. Getting out and about would be good, especially after today. 12 hours. I have to say, I was telling Thomas, this has been an incredible day just for how many people have been in chat all day long. Over what now? I think we're over 12,500 hours, watch hours today on the YouTube channel.
In one day.
Huge. And now we all have to go over to Night Court and hang out with JT. And please bring all the dad jokes. He might tell you to stop. The mods might be like, don't do that. But no, dad jokes are appropriate on JT's Night Court tonight.
Just
Tell him I
keep
said it was
going.
okay.
That's right. Oh, I love it. So, Cashette says, quick update for those of the Florida hurricane. Perfect. Yes, there is a tropical storm, Franklin, currently in the Atlantic. It is supposed to make its way north and try to move back to the U.S.
I bought a book on reincarnation. It
Oh,
was
no.
very expensive, but I said FCK it. You only live once.
Liven, whoa. Good thing it's late at night for that one in the super chat. Let it come through.
Late
Liven,
night
that's
show.
funny.
Love it.
Tom Taz says, time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
That's fair. So yes, Franklin's going to try to make a move to the East Coast. However, our jet stream is starting to sink and sag. And as of right now, luckily, as it moves towards the East Coast, that jet stream is probably going to knock it off and send it back out to the Atlantic. That's how it looks right now. There is a depression down in the southern Gulf, which that's actually the most concerning at the moment because it is heading north into more, just way more energy in warmer waters. That's actually the biggest concern than the tropical storm. Watch out for that over the weekend to see where it develops because that's likely
In some
going to get
entrance from the Gulf.
stronger. Yes, it's likely going to become stronger, become a hurricane, if not a major hurricane, and try to move towards Florida. Again, this is very, very early, but it looks very favorable for that. So keep an eye on it. For those that are wondering, those in those regions, look up the National Hurricane Center, NOAA. You can track everything there. Other than that, I've got one final dad joke for this podcast.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. You got 20 seconds.
I love elephants. Everything else, just like this podcast, is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Thomas, thank you. To everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.